What's going on, everybody? I'm back again with another video, and I have just arrived Phnom Penh today, which is the capital of Cambodia, and I'm staying around this street over here, which is pretty interesting. So I'm gonna be wandering around. Tomorrow I'm gonna be exploring the whole city, but I'm gonna be wandering around the hotel area to see what can I find. And so far it's pretty interesting around here, you know, a lot of stuff happening, pretty nice looking streets. I'm gonna see what can I find, if I can find some restaurants, some spots happening over here. So I'm gonna take you guys with me, so join me. You can see the well-paved streets over here with a lot of high-rise buildings. Let me make it towards this way. One thing that I noticed about Phnom Penh is that it is booming. It is booming. Wow, look, they got a coffee joint right here. It's really cool. And they got a restaurant. But yeah, one thing I'm saying about Phnom Penh is that it's pretty much booming. Everywhere I go, I see like buildings popping up. Buildings popping out and a lot of things to do. I think in the nighttime must be nice over here. I know there's another district where there's a lot of nice nightlife. It's also known like by its markets. So I know it's a pretty interesting city, and I'm really excited to be here and explore around and see what can I find. So I'm gonna detour around here to see what can I find, and at the same time I'm scouting the neighborhood to see if I can find some food or some restaurant we could just sit down and chill and eat. I'm gonna be checking also like Google Maps, so I know where I'm at. But yeah, so far, you know, I love what I'm seeing. Pretty nice and developed area. Over here you can see this beautiful high-rise buildings with balcony. Now, so they're like a mixture of condos and hotels. And then the convenient thing, you could get a tuk-tuk or a Grab. So, you know, transportation to get around here is pretty easy too. Nothing bad with this, you know. Then one cool thing is that you see all these little tiny coffee joints right here. One over here. I didn't saw that when I was in the other place in Sihanoukville, but I'm noticing right here in the capital in Phnom Penh. It's like competing all over the place, and they got like little markets over here, but pretty organized. And then this building over here looks pretty nice too, like pretty nice and developed. The structure of the buildings reminds me a little bit of San Juan, Puerto Rico. But you know, it's a tropical country, so I guess everywhere you go, you see like the same structure of buildings. And the heat could get pretty intense right here in Phnom Penh. So, but let me keep walking forward to see what else can I find. I see like some vendors over here selling like tea or juices, something like that, I think. Then I think there's a main street that will take me to the Independence Monument. Every time when I Google Phnom Penh, that's what pops up. When I was riding the Grab from the bus station over here, it literally passed like right next to it. So, but this is pretty interesting. Let me see what can I find ahead of me. Then I'm probably gonna merge into another street and see what's going on. I'm kind of going like in squares, trying to check out all the streets right here around the area that I'm staying in the hotel. Then I gotta find Google Maps, so hopefully I don't get lost. But that's the beauty about exploring. You see what's going on. Oh, over here you got like local vendors. I guess they're selling like some street food. And this is like a busy highway right here. Let me see what happens. I see more interesting things on the other side, but how do I make it to the other side? That's the question. They don't have like an over passage over here. Then you see tuk-tuks. You could get a Grab or other types of tuk-tuks. And this is really nice. And then I see a spot there that says like durian. Then I think the monument should be over that way, but this is really cool. I like how well paved the streets are, like pretty developed. This is a busy street over here, but a lot of cool things to look at. Here comes another foreigner brother. And you got like stuff like this. I guess a lot of restaurants. I think this is actually like the financial district of Phnom Penh. And you got restaurants where you can sit down here. One thing I noticed about Cambodia, a lot of the places or establishments, they have the signs written in Chinese and Khmer. Then this must be like a chain in Cambodia, Cafe Amazon. They also have another joint called Brown Coffee. But the street here looks pretty interesting. But I guess everything happening is around this highway that I'm walking by. Tuk-tuks and all of that, you know. I'm enjoying this. Don't want to get hit by a car. And they got like outdoor, this is what I think about when I think about Asia, like the outdoor sitting areas, restaurants and stuff. One thing here compared to Sihanoukville, I think there's much more food options over here, like different varieties. But yeah, loving this area so far. I'm glad I booked my hotel over here for a decent price with breakfast included. You can see the busy traffic jam of Phnom Penh. The highway, it's like everywhere you go, it's like worth it to look, and then you see the high-rise buildings. Gotta tell you, I like the design of these buildings over here. They look pretty cool. Then here's more going on. And the tuk-tuks are really fun to ride. I think it's an icon of Cambodia. And what we got going on here, more establishments. And today, thank God, it's not too hot like it's been the past few days. You know, the weather here could get pretty brutal and pretty humid. But today's pretty comfortable, and I'm in the city. Usually when you're in the city, the concrete hits in pretty hard and you start sweating. Like literally yesterday, I was dripping in sweat, and it's pretty rare that I drip in sweat. But it's like a cool breeze over here, because I think we're also like near the river, so maybe that helps for the weather to be more comfortable. Here I want to show you like a tuk-tuk grab. The green one right here, look at this. That's so cool, they got a tuk-tuk grab. And they got high-rise buildings like this. This is pretty dope, but I'm gonna study the map a little bit and see where else can I merge and explore around here. I'll tell you one thing about Asia, I don't think I could get bored looking at the traffic jam and the people and everything, the bikes and the tuk-tuks. Like you see all this is part of the culture right here in Southeast Asia. So the streets here are labeled by numbers. That's how you can figure out where you're at. And one thing I noticed about this neighborhood, I think they have like tons of coffee shops. But then you can see what's going on. Traffic jam over here. Then they got some brand new buildings over there. I think they built a couple of casinos. Just gonna be careful with the camera, but yeah. And then here you can see like how they're developing new buildings. So like all over Phnom Penh, they're popping up buildings. So this is like an upcoming city going on. And then a motorbike. I rode behind as a passenger in a scooter, in a motor scooter, but I never rode a motorbike. So maybe one day if I ever go to Bali or some other country, I'll try riding it. I don't think it's the same as riding a bicycle, but hey, sometimes you gotta try like new things and new adventures, so. But yeah, let me see what's going on ahead of me. Gotta watch my step too. And the street here is a little bit wide, so I'm sharing it with the motorbike. But like I said before in my videos, it seems like they're pretty polite and they know how to drive around here. So it's not like you gotta get worried about heading over. Let me look at this. There's like an ice cream truck rolling or something like that. It looks like it's an ice cream truck on a motorcycle vendor or something like that. Then behind me I'm passing a noodle shop. So that's really cool. So I'm just trying to take it all in and get familiar with the area and the neighborhood, you know. So forgive me if you guys are like, hey, why you don't show this and that? But I already have a little bit of a plan or the schedule I want to do tomorrow with the city. I want to check out probably a temple, a market. I think a central market, which is heard is pretty big around here. And then probably explore other regions of Phnom Penh. Maybe I'll check out the nightlife too. And then I can cross over here. I think I'm gonna merge over this way to see what can I find. But then let me show you, one thing I like about this area over here, it's a sidewalk and the streets are covered up with the trees. That's really cool. And look at this gate here, wow. Pretty nice though. We got a couple of stalls around here. I think this must be a happening street right here. So I'm probably gonna merge into my right. See what can I find. There's like a steakhouse right in the corner. I don't know, it's like every single street I walk here could be worth to explore, but I want to study to see if there's any restaurants I can eat later. Yeah, over here it seems like there's stuff happening. So the name of the street is 306, and it seems like they got like tons of food options right here. So I'm gonna walk a little bit forward to see what can I find. Still keep noticing all those little coffee stalls right there. So I might have to try one of those coffees since I'm a huge fan of coffee right here. And look, we got a couple of roosters. I don't know if you can see them. There's actually a bigger one right across the street. Yeah, look at this rooster right here. It's those type of guys that will wake you up at 5 in the morning when you're in a deep sleep. I know that by experience. I grew up in Puerto Rico. And here we got a tuk-tuk grab, a green one. Which is really cool. And then over here in Phnom Penh, I'm getting pretty much the same vibe I was getting in Sihanoukville. Like, people are really curious, looking, staring, but so far they're polite. They don't seem to mind me, you know, walking around and filming. So that's something that's really cool. So I'm just taking it in, trying to see what's out here, what this neighborhood has to offer. Oh, I smell some pretty good food. Well, we got this joint right here. I think it's like a Vietnamese stuff. Then ahead of me, we got some street food right there. So the thing is, I don't really know where to go. So I go this side, or maybe this side. Like everywhere you go in Phnom Penh, it seems like it's pretty worth to explore. Then over here, they got this place here that's called Super Duper. And here's another joint, modern Chinese food right here. So this is where they got the food options, Hong Kong kitchen. Huh. It's mostly like Chinese cuisine. Then there's a coffee shop right here. So I think I'm gonna make my way towards where the monument is. In the map, it doesn't look like it's that far. But you know, I like walking a lot no matter what city. Can I go over here? It's a little bit tight. So I'm probably gonna merge into one of the streets. Well, funny, they got a KFC right here and they got like a, I'm not sure if this is like a chicken joint. I might eat over here, let me check. This is actually funny. They got a fast food chain right here, Carl's Jr. Well, I think it's pretty common in West Coast. But I'm not gonna eat this over here. This is literally like fast food. I wanna eat like authentic food. Then they got KFC right here across the street. And then they got a Burger King. But why would you come to Cambodia, eat a Burger King, right? And Cold Stone Creamery right here. So this is like a little mini Western standard style. Carl's Jr. I mean, the stuff that I look at the menu looks pretty good. And then you see like the modern high-rise buildings of Phnom Penh. So it's like every freaking street that you could walk here is just worth it. You can either go that way or you can either go like that way. So I really don't know which one should I pick. I'm probably just gonna keep going a little bit forward. Let me just show you the little traffic jam that's going on right here. And of course you get all the people there staring at me. I guess I'm a little breed popping out here in Cambodia. Oh, I almost got ran over by this guy. But the adventure, man, that's the beauty about exploring and traveling. And this, we got it back home, Bonchon, which is mostly like a Korean chicken chain restaurant. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty good that they got one over here. And the bistro, so they got like a semi-Western standards food and stuff like that. And this is like a little bit more developed right here. The street, well paved. And then the high-rise buildings, you know, it's pretty modern. And this is a Japanese-style restaurant, Kyoto. So I'm gonna assume that this district over here is mostly like for food and stuff, restaurants. And then to my right hand is a Korean joint. I like this building, even though it seems like it's abandoned, but still, it looks like it's pretty good. And then I'm gonna figure my way ahead when I make it to the main street. You see what's going on. This street, I think if I make a left, that will take me to the monument. Not that I'm gonna get close, but I wanna get like a little view of it, you know, because I think it's like a little bit of history for Cambodia. Once again in this happening road right here. It's pretty nice. But I don't see the monument. Guess I gotta keep going forward. I guess the reason it's better to get a motorcycle, because that way you can shortcut. If you're in a car, you're gonna be stuck in traffic over here. One thing about Asia is the traffic is horrendous. Especially in Manila and the Philippines is bad. I heard Bangkok, Thailand, I've been there. It's bad, but I was taking the trains most of the times. But yeah, then it's getting dark a little bit early. But it's pretty cool. I like this area. And I tell you, it keeps going. Like, you don't need a plan. It's like every single street you look, there's always something interesting happening. Over here they got like a light, and then there's a durian vendor right behind me. But then let me wait for the light to cross over here, you know. There's like an intense traffic jam happening right here. Then you can see how they're developing this building over here. Look at all the motorcycles. There they go. And now time for me to cross the street. Whoa. Just gotta be careful walking around here. Just enjoy this. Look at this bus. I don't know if I even fit in that bus because of my height. But still, then I see the monument ahead, so I'm gonna check it out. And then I'm gonna head back to my hotel. Look at this bamboo, wow. Pretty nice. The one thing about Phnom Penh or Cambodia, the streets are pretty impeccable, pretty clean, you know. They do their best to maintain the streets clean, and then I really love the trees that covers up the roads, you know. Maybe it can help with this brutal humidity or heat that we get here in Phnom Penh. And then ahead of me, there's a monument. I don't think there's no way I can cross over that way, but I'm gonna try to get my best shot from a distance. And there it is, the beast. The beast over there is like in a circle. One thing about Cambodia, it's like when you go in the highway, they have a lot of circles around. I noticed that when I was riding the bus over here. But yeah, look at this. Really nice and cool. And then the houses or the buildings surrounding it is pretty beautiful too. So Cambodia, you're being pretty nice to me. Loving it here so far, and you guys, I highly recommend that you come here to Cambodia. So this is it right here, the Independence Monument right behind me. Pretty nice to look at this, and then the Royal Palace should be somewhere behind too, but it's like me literally surrounded by this chaos right here. Maybe this could be my thumbnail, let me see. Thumbnail. But just enjoy this chaos right here, the traffic and all of that. Passing by the circle, wow. Surreal for me to be here. I know seeing this on television, on videos on YouTube, but it's not the same when you see it on pictures or videos and being here. It's just surreal. Can't believe I'm here in Cambodia. I never thought I would be here, but it feels amazing and great, pretty authentic. But now let me make it towards this side, and I'm probably gonna merge into one of the small streets until I make it to where my accommodation is. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff to see in this capital right here. Got this well-maintained building. The design of the building looks like it's a temple, but I'm gonna figure out what this building is in a little bit. Then over there we got a bunch of police. So I guess they're protecting, this must be like a sacred area right here. So this area is a little bit more chill and quiet than the other side. But now I'm gonna merge into one of the streets, maybe one block or two, and see what's going on, and then head towards my hotel. The vibe is really cool. Got like outdoor vendors and products out here. I like the design of it, it's pretty beautiful too. And then we got this here. I'm pretty sure in the nighttime it lights up pretty good. Got an Indian joint. Oh, this is a cool street. Let me check it out. So it got the umbrellas and stuff, really nice. So I guess this is like a happening street right here. Notice a lot of foreigners going on right here. So notice a spot there where they sell like some steaks and chicken. Probably might be a little bit more on the higher price. But still over here, you know, okay, this is like a nightlife area that's happening. We sell cerveza, like beer, and then you see the high-rise buildings over here. This is good. It is quiet now, but maybe in a couple of hours or in the weekend, it probably gets busy. You can even see like massage joints right here. Even got a pizzeria right here. This is cool. But I guess most of the restaurants that they have in this area is Western, like Western standards, because a lot of foreigners, they come, they stay here, even live around here, you know, and work. But yeah, I see some of the menus and they're pretty good. Wow, Cambodia beef. Let me show you. Cambodia beef. I don't know if you can see a pork rib. And then, like I said before, One difference about Cambodia is they can use the US currency or the Cambodian real. So, you know, if you have American money, you can use it right here in any establishment. Well, here's how they're gonna build something. Wow, look at all these tall buildings. Over here they got like boba teas, I guess, or coffee. There's another establishment. This is like a Cambodian restaurant. Khmer. But the design is pretty beautiful. Then this is the street where I'm staying right here. This is the street where I'm staying. There's more over here. I know there's a supermarket. And here's lighting up. Not sure if it's like a beauty salon. I have a feeling that in the nighttime, the street is gonna look pretty much nicer or different with all the nightlife and stuff like that and the lights. And I'm a fan of neon lights. And here they got a Pizza Hut, probably one of the most fanciest Pizza Huts I ever noticed. And they got the bots too, you know. And then this is like a local area right here, local food. Beautiful street right here with the trees. Then the restaurants. And then a block down is the street where I'm staying. So I'm just literally walking in squares to see what can I find, you know. This building here is pretty nice, probably like an apartment or a condo. And this is another place here, restaurant, then they got a bank. Then look at those golden building over there, pretty tall. And I don't know if you can see it, but this building over here is the hotel that I'm staying right here. It wasn't too expensive, it was a little bit over 50 bucks a night. But it's a nice room with Wi-Fi. It has a pool, breakfast included. You know, nice looking room, cozy. And of course, you know, a great air condition. So let me just do one block over here, then I'm gonna turn back and wrap up the video for now. Maybe later I'll continue, but just for now, I'm probably gonna end it right now. Some fresh mangoes right here, nice. And street food. And they got like a burger joint right across the street. Every street is worth to explore right here. Let me check it out. Han Boy. I guess it's like a burger joint. But I had a burger yesterday for dinner, so I'm not doing that today. But it's good to know what's out here. So I'm gonna assume that in Cambodia they really love the tea, because like everywhere I go, I see like tea shops going on. And I try the tea here and it's pretty good. Then another major icon is this bank here. Alba Bank, and most of the buildings, they look the same. The blue building and the same structure. There's literally another one across the street, which is hilarious. And I guess if you keep walking towards that way, there's more going on. So it could literally take me forever to explore the city. But it's amazing. It's good to wander around, see what can we find. And here's another busy street with traffic jam. But the good thing is that the streets and the sidewalks are well maintained, well paved. So that's a good sign and pretty cool. So I'm probably gonna go around in squares. Maybe I might come across something else. But then look at this, what? Going with the cars, me not get run over by a car. Then you got this mall. Oh, this is actually the mall right here. I know they got a mall right behind the area that I'm staying. And I'm just giving you the views that we get right here. It's a little bit noisy, but I just stumbled across this area over here. It's called Basak Street, and it seems like it's pretty vibrant in nightlife over here. Most of the people are foreigners, and I'm gonna grab some Turkish food right here. But then the street looks pretty nice with all the lights and stuff like that. You can see the environment and the activity and the people around here. So once I finish my food, I'm probably gonna do a little walking tour around here and call it a night. So I got this meal here. I'll show you guys. I already use massive Turkish food. So of course you get the French fries. So. Really good. And I'm just gonna take a little piece of the shish kebab. Wow. It's really good, and the chicken is like really tender. So I'm just gonna finish up my meal and I'll see you guys in a bit. This is the street here, and it seems like they got a vibrant nightlife. Even like a little mini food court around here. So it seems like it's mostly Western food, and this is just like a little district in Phnom Penh. I know if you walk around other areas, it's gonna be even more vibrant. But then this is what you get over here. This is a pretty nice street with the umbrellas. And it seems like the umbrellas is going all over the world. But then, yeah, this is a pretty lovely street to walk around. And they got the club and everything. I never knew about this street. How did I find out? It's because I was craving some Turkish food and this street pops up, and now I'm glad I discovered it. And the best thing of all is that the street is pedestrian. So the only thing that passes by is the motorcycle. The little district right here with the little lights. It looks like you're in Japan or somewhere else with the night lights. So that was the end of my video. Officially, I can end it right now, showing you a little bit of the night district right here in Phnom Penh. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more. Be safe out there, everybody. God bless y'all, and peace.